G'day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. And if you like the video, show the appreciation by liking. Thank you so much. Today I've got a really interesting video for you and something that carries along the lines of the vintage theme, the theme of our forefathers, wet shaving, and also budget shaving. So I'm rolling these into one video today. And I've got something really fun and exciting. It's this. Now, I bought this for 20 Australian dollars, which is a little over 15 US, or maybe 10 pound, I think 10, 12 euro. And it is a beautiful leather case. And inside it contains something absolutely fantastic. So remember how I said if you're a budget shaver, one of the great razors to use is the Gillette Tech. And Gillette made millions of these razors. And it is probably the most beloved razor ever produced. So let's open this up, the case, and look at this for 20 Australian dollars. That is absolutely spectacular. I'll just give it a little bit of a wipe, the mirror. It's a little bit... Now this, you'd have to say it's probably from the 1970s. And this is known as a gentleman's traveler kit. So this is what you take away when you were traveling away from home, and it would be ready and you just grab it. Now I've actually put a few things in it. I've put it like a little styptic pencil, which is what you'd probably put in here. You travel around with a little bit of styptic. That's always good, just in case you cut yourself. So I'll just remove that. And inside these kits, you can buy them for very little money. You can also find these Gillette Techs in top condition for under $20. I've seen them go for as low as $10 in Australia. So you've got two canisters and you've got a grooming brush. Now this brush was generally like a lint brush for your suit, for your clothing. And this is all chromium plated, so chrome. And it's very shiny. Let's have a look at the brush. It has nylon bristles. And so this, you just, clean up your clothing to look your best. Okay. Then I've already loaded up a blade. You have the Gillette Tech, and I've put an Astra blade, which I'll be shaving with today. And then you have a comb and a mirror. So if you're out and about, you needed to fix yourself, you had a little bit of pomade for your hair or something like that, you just give yourself a comb and you'd look your best to go out. So today I've got a few days of growth and I wanted to show how effective these Gillette Techs really are. Are they as good as some of the modern razors? The answer is no. These Gillette Techs are not as good as some of the moderns for me. Are they better than the majority of moderns? The answer is absolutely. These kill most modern razors, and Gillette really knew what they were talking about. For some people, this is their grail razor. So they love this razor above all moderns. For me, it's definitely up there with some of the best moderns, but it's not quite at the top of my list personally. So for some people who love this above all else, it's a bit sacrosanct for them to hear that from me. But this is no doubt, you've seen me rate this razor on the last video. It is fantastic. Now inside these canisters, there's two holes, multiple holes in this canister, and it's to allow evaporation to take place. So you'd open up one of your canisters, and back then there were millions of men that were shaving with shaving sticks, and I've just put a little bit, so you just remove the cap and then take out your shaving stick. So today I'll be shaving with Arko again. And in the other canister, which also has some air vents in it, you'd open it up and out would pop a brush. So I don't have one of the vintage traveling brushes. They're usually small with little handles, and you just hold them with the tips of the fingers. And I do have one in another kit that I bought. So I bought this for 20 Australian dollars, this whole kit, which is absolutely phenomenal. Let's get into the shave. I'm going to wet the face. So I've just wet the face, and I'm going to use a Yaki synthetic 24mm brush and the Arko. And I'm going to shave half the face with the brush, and then I'm just going to do a finger lather with the other half, just in case you didn't have a brush and you were on the go, that you can use your fingers to do a lather with Arko. So I'm just going to do a face lather as you would traditionally use. And we've seen that Arko goes a very, very, very long way. Half a gram of Arko can easily do a full 3-pass shave with leftovers. So you just rub the shave stick in. This is what most guys would do. Generally speaking, they wouldn't leave the wrapper on, but for the video I'm showing what I'm using, so I've left the wrapper on. Guys would generally remove the wrapper, pop the shave stick into the canisters, and yeah, work from there. I'm just wetting the synthetic brush now, filling it with water, knocking most of the water out, and beginning my face lather. And what I'm doing is I'm working some of that lather into the brush. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I can use this, the lather that's contained within the brush, to do subsequent shaves. Now remember, a lot of guys will foam up a bunch of lather in a bowl and think that the bowl, having more lather in the bowl, is doing the work. Where you want the lather is on the face and in the brush, not in the bowl. So for me, that's really important. Okay, let's go with the wonderful shave now, with the Astra blade in the Gillette traveling kit, and let's have that. Let's just give that a shave. And I want you to pay attention now to how efficient this razor is. Flip him over. Give him a rinse out, and I'll just demonstrate how incredibly efficient that is. Not sure if that can catch on camera. One pass with the grain. So these Gillette techs are absolutely fantastic. There are a few more modern ones that I prefer, but this, if I had to shave with this for the rest of my life, I could happily do that. And Arko has terrific residual slickness. So, here we are, having a look at how effective and efficient a simple one pass with that Gillette tech is, and it's wonderful. Now, again, let's go with the fingertip lather that I mentioned. I'm going to rub that on the face now, and I'm going to put less. I'm only going to put that much on. And the reason why is because I'm not trying to embed the lather into the brush anymore. I'm just trying to use just enough for that first pass on the left side of my face. And you can see what I used was barely visible. And again, this proves that what we're looking for is slickness and not necessarily foam. Foam doesn't do the job. It's that first millimeter of cutting that's ever so important. And here you can really tell the efficiency of the razor. So this Gillette Tech, absolutely legendary. Look at that. It's cutting coarse stubble. Absolutely smashing it. So I think these traveling kits, if you can find them cheaply, and there's millions of them, represent the best beginner budget shaving. Arko and one of these traveling kits for $20. If you're a budgeter, is this the best kit that you could ever have? The best value for money? I believe it is. Okay, so there we go. First pass done. Let's wash the face. And that is legendary stuff. So let's go second pass now with the brush. We'll do the whole face this time. So for me, the winning budget combination that you could possibly have, that if you had access to the computer or if you have access to a local thrift shop, is the Gillette Tech with Arko. You cannot go wrong with that combination. And they're just so beautiful. These traveling kits, if you find one in good condition. I'll just shut that. Sorry, give me a sec, I'll shut the window, that noise. Okay, I'm back. Just work. A little bit more lather. Okay, let's rinse that off. Let's get the sideburns a little bit. Okay. Now, so far, that would be considered an excellent shave for me. But let's go crazy. 3 passes. Might as well whilst we're here. Excellent. So I love vintage shaving kit. And I think if you can get a bargain, that Gillette really knew what it was doing. And these Gillette techs are simply for them to make profits from selling their blades. I'm really dialing the shave now. Wonderful shave today. And let's wet the face, hot water then cold. Pat dry. The wife will be very happy. She loves soft. Yeah. Bit of the Nivea inexpensive aftershave balm today. Wonderful shave. So for me, These kits represent the best budget, superior shave, and just because it's budget doesn't mean that it's that it's bad. This is beautiful leather, $20. Look at that. If you travel with that and somebody sees you with a kit with a safety razor and you open it up, that is old school, gents. This is wonderful, wonderful stuff to travel with, and admired by everybody. In fact, I've had ladies, wives, come over for dinner, friends of my wife, and they see my shaving gear and they're just in awe, and they're really impressed, and it becomes a big talking point, especially for their husbands when they come over for dinner and things like that. So I reckon, personally speaking, Arko and these traveling kits with a Gillette tech represent the best value shave on the market that you can still find. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.